Would you please all take a poll? Would you like one too?
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
And let it stand on the floor, holding it lightly. And use both of your hands. I can't because I have to hold the microphone. And take some time to feel how it stands on the floor and where it is really in balance so that it goes straight down. You can play a little with it, letting it come a little bit forward or to the sides or backward. Just feeling how gravity works on it. And if you would, you could let your eyes close and just feel. How does gravity affect this pole? And how fine and sensitive can I be with my fingers as I help the pole to find balance in standing. And how do you stand on the floor? Be sure to allow any changes you need. Maybe you're also too close or too far away from the pole. Can you, by listening, so to say, with your fingers to the pole, can you also learn about standing, your standing? And would you then lift the pole away from the floor, just a few inches, feeling its weight. And holding the pole so finely, sensitively, that it can actually hang. You could move it a little bit, let it come to some swaying, and then from there just let it follow gravity and find the center. And when it is quiet, you let it come down. You let it come down. Not pushing it into the floor. Can you feel how lightly and easily it stands on the floor? Could you stand as lightly and easily? Your legs are not poles, but you can still move from one place to another, lifting one leg just a little bit away from the floor and then letting it come down. Do you notice that you never stand alone? And you never stand on your own in a way, but always with the floor. That standing is always an activity that happens with something, with the floor, in contact. That in a way it's a joint effort, but hopefully not an effort. And would you then walk around with your pole, lifting it up just a little bit, and then walk through the room. And you may feel, with your eyes open, you may feel that as you walk, if you hold it very finely, maybe even just with one hand, it will sway a little bit. Can you feel that? Constantly circling around that pull of gravity. And then once in a while you come to standing and you let the pole come to standing. So I want to give you some time in your own rhythm, standing and walking with the pole. Following your interest. And I'm not going to tell you when to walk and when to stand. You just find out for yourself. And maybe you can even enjoy the quiet in which this all happens. How easily and quietly the pole comes to standing. How easily and quietly you can walk. And would you also, as you walk or stand, maybe let your wings flap a little bit, just to be sure you're not holding too much in your shoulders. Are you free and open for the air? You may also want to change the pole and hold it with your other hand. And when you do that, you may remember that we have exchanged poles with partners. So when you change from one hand to another, could that also be a change with quality? And then walk a little faster. And feel how the quality of your awareness changes as you walk faster. And then when you meet somebody, could you again exchange the poles? And are you in touch? I remember Bob mentioning yesterday or so this moment when we are both in touch with the pole. This moment of contact. Oh, I can feel you there. Right effort may also be a question here. What is required of presence? And that when you walk on your own, are you with the pole or already with the next person in your thoughts or attitude? And when you exchange poles, maybe the next time you don't come quite as close, but not really far away, but a little more distance so that you have to reach out to give and receive. Reaching out to somebody. And then after the next exchange, you find a place to just stand with your pole. So you hold the pole easily between your fingers and you use both hands again this time. And then you reach up along the pole, measuring with your hands its length all the way up, how tall it is. And staying up there, reaching up all the way, all the way. Can stretch out some. How tall can I become? And stay there for a moment, letting yourself grow upward. And can you be up there and not straining, being long, but not pushing? And how does breathing respond to this? Shall we sing a song again for Charlotte? Could you sing while you're up there with your hands? And then while you continue to sing, could you slide down along the pole? And then become quiet and just feel your standing and your breathing. And with your pole still easily balanced on the floor, would you come down to sitting, sliding along. But try as you come down to sitting to keep it balanced. Sitting. How easily the pole stands on the floor. Can you sit as easily? Can you come down as the pole does? Through your sit bones, in touch with the floor. And then could you take the pole and bring it closer to you between your legs and your pelvis as you sit cross-legged, in here. And let it sway just a little bit and go with it, to one side or the other. And backward or forward. Just feel this out. Your balance and the pole's balance. And the effect of gravity on you and the pole. And you always includes breathing. And where are you in the center? You and the pole perfectly, easily balanced in sitting. And then would you, with both of your hands again, slide up along the pole. Really high up. And you have to see, maybe you have to bring the pole a little closer to you. I would like you to really reach up and then hold on tightly to the pole. And lean forward a little bit so that you can kind of hang on the pole. So you hang on to it and you can feel how your spine and back are, coming somewhat to hanging and being stretched. And you can even, if you want, sway there a little bit. Really feeling, where can I still let go more and become longer? Like I just felt how in my shoulders I was still holding and something just let go and I became quite a bit longer. There may be other places. And stay there as long as it's comfortable for you and then come back to sitting. Finding an easy balance rather than putting yourself in position. You can learn from the pole. Throughout your spine, your neck. at ease. And then let's all put the pole aside and come down to lying on the floor. We'll use the pole again, so just put it on your side. Can you feel how quiet the floor is? Just there.